See over here. This is the red color hibiscus. But are we able to see the red color all over the flower?
No, ma'am.
What colors are there?
Orange a bit,
White.
white, black, red,
Yes, white
Maroon.
is also there.
Red.
But anyhow,
It's
this is a red
red.
flower, isn't it?
yeah.
But we are not able to see the red all over it, isn't it? So what we are observing over here, we are observing that light is falling on it at one angle, and it is creating the different tones of the red itself. Okay. If the light is not reaching this part, so it is becoming a brownish black. This portion, it is not reaching at all. So it is becoming black. Okay. Here, the light, reflection of the light source is here. So it is creating the highlight. Okay. So this is white. And some part of the flower is getting partial reflection, sorry, partial light. So it is lighter there. Okay. So what is there? The color was only red. Then how can we see so many different kinds of colors? Because of the light. Okay. And because of the light, this flower is making different values over here. Okay, so what is value? Lightness or the darkness of the color when light falls on it. So this also you can see over here. Some brown plus yellow is done over in the shadow area, because this is not receiving the light, right? So this is how the value is defined, and this is how we need to color also in the realistic way. Okay, this is actually about the realistic version of painting, when we see the values, the lightness or the darkness of the color when light falls on it. Okay, so this is all about the value, and let's make some values now. I think I will be using my one of the color. Let's take the permanent rose. Okay, I'm taking permanent rose, and I will be taking a little white also. When we create the values, we as an artist, we should know how to like identify, make at least 7 values. Okay, at least 7 values, from lighter to darker or darker to light, whatever way you want. Okay, so take out any one color, take out the white and take out the black. Anyhow, we are using black right now, but you can use your whenever we see any particular lighter color, we can just get the idea which color can be mixed into the particular color to make it darker value. Okay, so let's make, I have wet my brush a little and I have wiped it also. Okay. Remember,
Ma'am, you
you
use
have
a
to do
flat
that.
brush, right?
Yes, flat brush. Use the flat brush right now. Okay, so in the middle, I'm making the pure color. This is permanent rose. You can take any color. Okay, so okay, so in the middle, I'm making the pure color. This is permanent rose. You can take any color. Okay, so so in this way, we are going to make the scale horizontal way. So now I want to make this particular, at least 7 values should be there. So I'm going to make 3 swatches of the lighter version of the red, this permanent rose, and 3 boxes of the darker version. Okay, darker tones. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mix a little bit of my white into the red. Ideally, you should get at least 9 values, but for now, just do 7. 3 over here and 3 over here. So let's make a little lighter. I have mixed a little bit of white. Then I will again mix a little more white to make it a little more lighter. So here we are making the lighter values. Right now I'm mixing on my palette. Okay, and this is how you also should do. But there is a way. If you feel confident on the canvas, on mixing directly on the canvas, you can do so. See, you can see the difference now. We are making the lighter tones, and lighter tones are called tints. I can still make it one more actually. You can see the next version. Keep yourself muted if you don't have any question. Okay. If you have any question, you can unmute and ask. So you can see that this is the lightest one. Then comes the a little more darker, then a little more darker, and this is our pure color, pure hue. Okay. So these lighter tones are the tints. Okay. Now I'm going to wash my brush thoroughly, wipe it properly. Okay. So now I'm going to mix it little by little. Now black is a very strong color, so you have to take care that you are mixing a very little tiny bit of it. Now see over here how much I'm taking. That's it. And it is still making a quite a darker version. So on the right, I am going to make the darker values of this color. What color I'm using? The permanent rose. You can use any color. Okay. I will take a little more and then I will merge it. So Vasundhara, are you doing? Do you have the colors? Please unmute.
I do have the colors. I'm doing.
Okay. Is it darker than before, or it is looking same? To me, it is looking same. In camera also, it is looking. So I'm going to take a little more. So idea is the gradation should form from lighter to darker. Now this again is looking the same, so I will be mixing a little more of black. Is it looking darker or same? Tell me.
Darker.
Okay then. So again, I'm going to mix more of my black, almost looking black, reddish black. Okay. Okay. So I've created how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In fact, 9 values I've created. So that's it. Okay. Now let's take some lighter color, like yellow. Now I'm taking yellow again in the middle. I'm doing the yellow part, pure color, that is the hue. Now I'm going to mix in my yellow a little bit of white. Let's see now what value I have made. So is it lighter than the pure? We have to create such that it is just lighter than it, because we have to make another four values also. Yes, I think it is lighter. Or shall I use more of white? I can use actually a little more of white. Okay. Now keep washing your brush. This is like a tip for you, because when you are using your brushes for longer time without washing them with the acrylic, they tend to get spoiled, because acrylic dries very fast and it gets attached to the bristles inside. Okay, so you need to take care of that so that your brush don't get spoiled. So I'm going to mix a little more. Okay, better. So I will mix more of my white now. And a lot of white, a very little of yellow for the lightest tone. You can see there is a difference, you can see the difference in tones in the red color, but there is a very slight difference between the values of the yellow. Okay, because it is already very light color than the red. Now I'm going to mix my uh, very tiny bit of black. And you will be like wondering that actually it is making a greenish tone when we mix black into the yellow. I'm not finding it quite good value, so I'm going to mix a little bit of black again. Okay, so I'm going to mix again a little bit more of black. Okay, it has become quite dark. So a little bit of just I've taken a little bit of black, and still it is making quite a dark color over here. So you have to be very careful while mixing the black. It's quite dark. I find it very dark, so I will make a layer. It's still wet, so I'm going to mix a little bit of yellow again over it. Okay, better than before. Okay, next version, next tone. So I was saying that the lighter tones of any color are called the tints, and the darker versions are called, yes, Ishita, remember? Remember, they are called shades. The darker values are called shades. Okay, So this is our scale of lighter color. This red color is actually the medium key color. Now there are three kinds of keys in art in terms of color: high key, middle key, and the low key. So high key is like this. That means that it is quite a lighter tones if we are using in our painting. So we are making a high key painting. When we are using the darker tones of one color, we are making the painting low key. Okay. So this red color comes in the middle key, and this yellow color comes in the low key. And now we are going to use our darker color. Now darker color you can use either violet, or the ultramarine blue is also quite dark. You can use that. So I'm going to take out the ultramarine for our darker version of the values. So our this is ultramarine in the middle again. Quite a beautiful color. Okay. So its nature is dark. That means it's already a low key color. And now we are going to again make the color lighter one by one. Keep washing your brush in between, wiping it. Keep it wet, but wipe it. It should not be dripping. Water should not be dripping in your brush. With acrylic, another tip is that you cannot use more than 20%, 20 to 25% of water with your acrylic color. So you have to use your colors more, less of water. Okay. Is it lighter, or should I make more lighter? I think a little more lighter is needed. Yes, better. So now you have to observe your references, your surroundings with values. Okay, just check around you. Even if a particular object is of same color, you will see at least, like in the natural light, you will see at least 4 to 5 values for sure. And if we deliberately put one lamp on one side and one object at like light is falling on the object directly, you will get more values. I think it is actually more lighter. We have to create a smooth transition. Okay, so that's why I want to a smooth gradation. Okay, so that's why I want it should become darker gradually. You have to make the values accordingly. Keep washing the brush in between, wiping it again. And now our lightest one. Is it lightest? Let me know. Yes, there is a difference, but I can make a little more difference again, a little more lighter. Yes, better. Okay, so the tints are done. Now we are going to make the shades. Now, shades of the low key are quite dark. Okay, so you have to be very tiny bit of black has to be used. because you won't see much difference then between the colors because this is already the darker color. See, in camera itself, it's looking too dark like black, but it is not black right now. It is still blue. I'm trying to get the difference. So the last tones will be quite dark, quite close to black. In fact, it is quite blacker, but a tint of a little bit of blue. Now this is looking similar to me, so I will be adding more black. They should not be similar, remember that. No two adjacent boxes should be similar. Now I'm seeing that these two are looking quite same. So I'm going to alter that. Just make sure you don't make any two boxes similar. The gradation should be lighter to dark. Now all three are looking similar. So let it dry first and then I will change it. Otherwise it will keep making the darker version. You can't mix white into it, remember that, whenever you are creating some darker values, unless there is a requirement. So let it dry. Then I will add a little bit of blue into it to make it little more bluer than black looking. So you can write it down. So what is value? Value is lightness or darkness of a color. And these are tints and these are shades. Middle key color, low key color, and this is a high key, not low key. Low key is this. Low key means darker colors. This is high key colors. Yellow is the high key color.